All right, guys, I'm going to show some relatively conservative strategies here that you could do on a small account. This is some of the trades I'm going to be doing on the Theta Pro indicator that will be launching in a few weeks. So, first one is to look at just a general market like SPY or IWM, stuff like that. And then I'm going to look to trade a cash secured put. Well, we could actually do a put credit spread for low accounts. Today's the 22nd, get around the 25th. And then look to sell. You can do 2.5 or 5 with or so. Now the current price is $582. You could look to sell relatively low premiums here. 565, 542.5. You might get $2 out of it. But 2 divided by the $250, you're looking at a little under 1% in a few days. We could increase it to say 5 with. Get more strikes here. So 582, you could look into getting around the 572. It's pretty rare that the market would drop another 3% in a few days. So you could sell the 572, buy the 567, get around $15 for that trade. Uses up $500 in buying power, so it's about 3% in your few days. One way that I do this one, and I'll do this with like TNA or TQQQ. For TNA, for instance, you can look to sell the 5 with again. So put credit spread. You go about a week. This is about 10 days or so. And we'll go 5 with again. Only need about $500 buying power. Share price is at 43. I'm going to look to sell a lot lower than that. Try to get at least $15 in premium off it. You saw the 40 there. You'd have to go down almost 10% in 10 days. And you get your $14 that way. So that's one relatively straightforward way to get a small account growing. Another way to do this is to still do this trade. Don't do a stop loss, but we're going to close it if it touches the higher strike. So if TNA happens to go down to 40, at that point we're going to close the trade. It will be for a loss. But then at that point, the market dropped 10% or so in a short period of time. So there's a good chance of mean reversion and it'll bounce back up. What I would do at that point is to buy a call. And we're going to buy a leap type call. So go really far out. We could go about a year, 177 days or so. And I would buy some ones a bit in the money. So the current price is 43. I'm just going to show it based on current prices. But if it went down to 40, I'd be buying even lower than that. So I'd buy around the 37, 36. Now it does take about $1,200 in buying power, which was more than the initial 500. Just be aware of that. And then what you could do is sell weekly calls against this. And I would sell the weekly calls near at the money on this. So we look like 10 days out. And if you sell a call at, say, 43.5 or 44, you're taking in $186 in 10 days. So your leap will probably not move too much if the market doesn't move much. But let's say we close right under 44. You would take in $186 off that trade, which would be a good offset for the about $1,200 you bought your leap at. And then just do that week after week. If the short call ends up being in the money, then your leap would also go up. And then you can just get out of the trade, just close out the sold, close out the leap, and then start the trade all over again where we sell a 5 with put. And just do that over and over. With the premiums you receive, you could consider buying shares of the actual underlying in case it does bounce back up. You'll be in good shape there. If it goes down, you could still be buying shares at a lower price. So hopefully these are some interesting ideas. These are some of the ideas I do at ThetaTraders.com for the Inner Circle membership. I'm going to be using my Theta Pro indicator for this as well to find ideal times and positions to do these prices. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.